Hello there, ladies and gentlemen, and this is Moletrap bringing you another audio commentary. I have with me Cholera, who is actually doing an impersonation of Moletrap. Unfortunately, Moletrap is actually away in some desk job right now, so this is just me doing a solo commentary, and this is a solo commentary of the ace match of KTF Magicians versus Woojin Stars, played yesterday, November 25th. Now, this will have some spoilers of this series, and Game 2 of the series I won't spoil, but it is the commentary of the week at sc2gg.com, and it will be on the account of sc2gg Rise. Should be coming out in a couple of days, but I will spoil the results of set 4. Now, this is set 5, Flash versus Zero. Zero is just coming off of a victory against Luxury, of course, a new transplant on Flash's team, so Zero looking strong against a very strong Zerg player. He's now going to face Flash on Harmony on the ace matchup. I did cast a game, I believe, of Flash vs. Zero last June, and in that game, Zero was not impressive to me at all. Back then, I think he was only 14% against turn, and he was just solidly beaten by Flash in a long game on Andromeda. Now, the tables have turned, and Flash now is not exactly the best player now. Zero, on their hand, has been just on fire this season. He's been part of the Stars sort of upsurge this season that's really made Woojin Stars a force to be contended with. They're, as of the end of Week 6, I believe they were in 3rd place in the Pro League rankings. Free, of course, also being high in their roster. Zero is actually ranked 4th in this season's Pro League as of the end of the last week. So before this Sunday, he was ranked 4th with a record of 9-3 overall. Flash ranked 3rd with a record of 10-4. Of course, Flash you've got to consider is a force or possibly a favorite in any matchup he's against, even though he hasn't been doing well in the individual leagues recently. So still, it's going to be a really exciting match, actually. Going over lifetime statistics, Flash still way better, 68% Terran versus Zerg, and Zero is only 6 and 10, 38% Zerg versus Terran, but still recently doing quite well. In fact, I'll spoil some results. The last commentary of the week you should watch between him and I Love UV. I won't spoil the results of that game, but he did beat Sunny, Go-Go, and of course Luxury recently. He's on a 4-game winning streak, in fact, and 9-3 is no joke there in terms of statistics. This is the map Harmony, a new map for this season's Pro League. I did a map preview of this a while ago, but I haven't actually seen that many games, except for, of course, Firebat Hero versus Jaedong also played on this match. And you should check out that game on the Vilatak account. It's actually surprisingly balanced between Terran versus Zerg. I believe right now it is something like 40-60 or something like that, slightly favored towards Zerg. Anyway, let's get started commentating on this match. Looks like both players are going to scout in the wrong directions. Zero starting off with a 12 hatch here, and Flash most likely going for a, well, it looks like he went for a 10 rack, so we'll see if he decides to go for a 2 racks or a standard fast expand here. Both players going for relatively safe openings here, and looks like Zero is going to deviate here. He is going to go for the early gas, so most likely a 2 hatchery tech build here against Flash. Probably something like 2 hatch mutas here, although actually Harmony is not a good map for mutalist harass. I did note there really isn't that many great positions for a good mutalist harass in the back of the mineral line, so I'm not sure if this is going to work out really well here. Both players scouting the wrong directions, actually. Zero playing it safe and sending out a drone scout, but isn't going to get anywhere. Meanwhile, Flash is finally going to scout Zero second here. Flash with only 1 rack, so I assume he is going to be going for that standard 1 racks into command center. Zero trying to block the ramp there with his drone. He's going to have no success, though. I think Flash is going to get up. Oh, man, good micro there by the drone, but unfortunately for him... Oh, Flash needs to go in there. Flash with 25 hit points. He is going to sneak in, though, and he's going to spot the early gas, so he's going to know tech is coming here. No doubt about that. There's the early lair. Flash scouts, so let's see what his reaction is. He probably is still going to expand, but he's probably going to play it safer, possibly going for more of an early engineering bay, maybe going from earlier turrets or a bunker or something. We'll see what he decides to do. You probably also want to be really vigilant and see what Zero is doing. Try to send out scouting SCVs and keep that SCV alive as long as possible, since he has gone for the fast expand. Now, Flash needs to be careful about going for these greedy econ builds. Flash shines in the late game, but he's got to remember cases like when he lost against Yellow Arnak in the last MSL preliminaries, when Yarnak went for that beautiful, beautiful two-hatch Muta rush that destroyed Flash, even though Flash was solidly on 2 bases. Flash had probably double the worker count of Yellow when Yellow began his Muta harass. At the end, Flash had to GG anyway. Just remarkable control. Not saying Zero is necessarily that good at control, although Zero certainly has been playing poor recently. We'll just have to see what exactly Zero can pull here. Zero's going to be plopping down his tech right now. It is that 2-hatch Spire. No 2-hatch Lurkers here. 2-hatch Lurker is really a gotcha build, as Sarah Palin would say. Gotcha! By the way, never mind. I was just going to say, Google Sarah Palin and Turkey if you want to see a funny video. Anyway. A couple Lings are going to try to scout here, not going to get anywhere. They're going to spot the fast expand, but I think Zero knew that was coming. Meanwhile, Zero actually picking up a new expansion here at the upper right. Now, we saw how in the match against Jaedong, I won't spoil the results, but Flash was just able to be, Firebat Hero was able to be all around the map, and that really was impressive. This map does have a lot of relatively narrow tunnels, and I do believe that helps the Terran player a lot. This is why I said it was initially said it was favorable towards Terran. There are 2 entrances, though, to the natural expansion. As you can see, there's that slight little sneaky entrance there, and Zero might be trying to exploit it with his Speedlings, but it looks like he won't have any luck. Flash with a good line of Marines there. It's going to be able to prevent any kind of sneak there from any of those Speedlings, I think. And it's going to come down to this Mutalisk micro here. Now, like I said, note that the back of these mineral lines are very well protectable. You know, there's no ridge on the back of either the main or the natural, and so it's going to come down to some really good micro here from Zero if he wants to do a good economic harass. Flash's engineering bay is going to be done little bit late, possibly, actually. I think he'll have it just on time. He'll have the turrets going by the time that the Mutalisks arrive. I think Flash's timing is just so good that he should have it down, and you know, he's like Firebat Hero. He puts down those turrets at exactly the right moment. This timing is so important, and here comes the Mutalisks. Flashes might be about 10 seconds late here on the turrets. We'll see if Zero manages to exploit any of this. Flash also trying to get into an intercept position with his Marines, and no, actually, he's going to be perfectly on time. Yeah, I mean, just look at that timing. Absolutely beautiful timing here from Flash. Not a second late, and turrets are going to be up there, and Zero is going to have a hard time here, I think. Flash also building turrets in its main. He might be actually a few seconds late if Zero exploits this immediately. Zero not able to get in, though, with his Mutalisk. He's going to catch just 1 Marine and 1 Medic here. And, you know, Jaedong in the game against Firebat Hero, once again, not spoiling the end results, but he also found it difficult to pull a Mutalisk harass on this map, I'll just say. And Flash has now a couple more turrets everywhere in this base here. Yeah, he has a turret wall going. He's opting not to build the turrets around his main command center. He's